turns to face the stained glass once again. Should you change your mind within the next 24 hours, you only need to speak my name and I will appear.
I'll keep that in mind. She sounds confidently.
As it says this, it begins to take steps forward before reaching the wall and seemingly passing right through it.
Let us finish what we have to do here.
As its presence fades, you see Quentin approach from the shadows. Okay, well that was fucking great right there. You see my dead body over there?
I saw everyone's corpse.
You know you can't believe those things. Yeah, you're probably right. But it does beg the question, you hear Victor ask. As he looks around, do you think it was Cesare who made all this anew? Restored it to what it was?
Is there another answer that we can figure out just by being here?
Perhaps we should look while Jax communes.
She'll nod.
Right. Yeah, how do I do that? Only you can answer that question. Right.
Just do whatever feels right.
As you see Victor sit down at the steps, Quentin goes to looking around. There might be something in here, useful to us.
Peregrine have ever been inside the tower before this?
I imagine you've seen it. Not like this, not in this splendor, not this deep, because it was infested, so. And given that it was a lost repository, there was little need to cleanse it.
If you find anything, it'll either be old, or part of the she'll stand here, or part of the cause of what made it repaired.
That's true, but better than sitting around and thinking about what a fiend wants with us.
I didn't say it wasn't.
He looks back to you. You good?
I'm fine.
Right, good. You just seem a little shook.
I just saw a bunch of corpses.
Yeah. I didn't see yours, though. Did you see it?
She shakes her head slowly.
It was a little bit weird seeing my dead body. I mean, I've died before, but shit, I shouldn't have said that.
She comes in. Is this a door?
Yeah.
She closes it slightly. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. says with a bit of amusement.
He starts looking around, like underneath stuff, looking for like secret compartments and whatnot.
She'll lean against a wall.
Yeah, it's just sort of like an initiation thing.
That is strange.
A little bit, but you know, when you get it, you get it. You've never.
She shakes her head. I wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't want you to either. If I was you, I would do everything I can to keep yourself alive for every second you can.
I've been doing it my whole life. I don't plan on stopping anytime now.
Gets a little chuckle at that. Yeah, it's pretty good. You might have even, you might have survived a good bit in Deltro with that kind of attitude.
A good bit of what?
You'd never heard of Deltroy?
Shakes her head.
Oh. Yeah, you're probably better off. They call it the City of Neon Lights. The 8th City of Light.
That's, interesting.
It's not, though. Places is... Just don't go there. You're too nice for that.
Worse than Brickensdale, I take it.
Never been, but I'm gonna go with yes. And probably by like 5 times, at least. And that's the nice part of town.
Worse than all the women having to tunnel rat everywhere out of fear for their entire lives.
Tunnel rat?
Get married. She kind of motions in the air for a second, thinking of how to explain it in the best, most succinct way. In a lot of houses, you'll find a cupboard that no one opens. Unless... What would they be called? The Templars?
Mm-hmm.
The Templars come knocking at your door. Then you dread to see that it's just an underground tunnel. Just dark and cramped. Barely big enough to fit yourself in.
That sucks. Why would they do that? Were they rounded people up for the militia?
Rounded people up to be taken to serve their purpose.
He looks at you for a second, and then it clicks. Oh. Shit, that sucks.
It does. And not everyone is as fortunate as I am to avoid it. There aren't nearly enough people like me there to help them.
Well, for what it's worth, then, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'll tell you what Channing told me. People like us go through stuff like that because we can take it. And we can help make sure no one else has to. So, like, use it or whatever.
That sounds a whole hell of a lot like what I've been telling myself. So that sounds like good advice. It's gotten me this far.
He pulls out like a painting from underneath the bed. It's probably go for something.
Take a look at it. You said it was a painting?
Mm-hmm.
What's the quality of it?
It definitely seems like it was maybe like a monk or someone who made it, not necessarily an artist. but it depicts a massive tree inside of a sanctuary.
I mean, there's got to be a market for anyone, for anything. So I'm sure you could find something for it if you find the right person.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, he pulls out his knife, flips it around, and starts breaking at the edge of the painting.
Just before he does, she'll grab his arm. But is this the kind of thing you want to be doing? Taken from a place like this?
Do you think they still want it?
I don't think that that's what's most important. If it was something useful, then I'd say go for it. If it was a weapon we could use, if we were in need of armor and you found some, maybe.
Okay.
I'm not going to stop you. She lets go of his arm, but it's just a thought.
I hear you. Counterpoint, you did find a suit of armor and didn't want it.
That's because it looked evil.
It fucking surely was.
So then it wasn't useful.
Well, think about it like this. This painting could be a weapon. Could be a shield. Could be some health potions. Could be anything we want it to be. If we find someone willing to buy it for enough.
She shrugs. Whatever you got to tell yourself. Like I said, I'm not going to stop you. She chuckles.
He turns around. I hear you. But times is tough. And starts breaking at the edge of it.
We're in a war, aren't we?
Oh, that's right. Like Cheshire said, everything's got a cost. So, thank you, Mr. Temple Man, for your contribution to the cause.
You made an awful nice painting. It'll make someone very happy, I'm sure.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, sis. Stuff like this, people in the City of Lights, the nobles will eat it up.
Imagine that. Having time for paintings and shit. She shakes her head.
You see. Oh man, you should see it. They sit there so fancy, giving out free food to anyone who even looks hungry.
Hold on, that's a good thing.
He looks back to you, yeah, to other people in cities. They even donate to the little ones around the edges. But not to your Brigginsdale. Not to my Del Troy.
See it, but she frowns, and I feel like the essence is there. I'm like, yeah, okay, well, you're right.
We're the outcasts. We're lost to them. But they want all the things we can bring them. So, fleece them for what they're worth.
Doesn't seem like they're going to miss whatever we take.
As you make your way around, you do see Victor still sitting in the middle. You find anything yet, Vic? Nothing of value. Shame.
But you have found things.
This place. The odd reconstruction of it. Chasseret's appearance. All of it leads me to believe this was its doing. But the curiosity is why a creature so profoundly entrenched in darkness would want to restore something of light.
predictable are these creatures? Is that something that you can even begin to think of?
Their actions are far more predictable than their intention. Take, for instance, if you dropped a stone down a well. You know the action would be the stone would fall, but not how far the well goes until it hits. When they plan things out, it's so far ahead of what our mortal minds can comprehend.
Maybe it's prepared just to destroy it later on.
Perhaps it came at the cost of someone else's damnation. As you hear shuffling from up above, he stands up. Perhaps it's just because it liked how it looked. All right, I'm ready.
All done?
He looks around. Where's Quinn?
Luton.
Here, of all places. What is sacred to you is not sacred to everyone. Yeah, but still.
I asked him and he was pretty certain that's what he wanted to do.
You hear yelling. Sure was.
I can't deny. We are in a war.
Found a necklace, too. Don't look like it's worth much, but we might be able to sell it for a good bit.
Do you take what you can get?
He nods and points at you, and you get what you can take.
If the time calls for it. She chuckles.
Whoa, he throws his hands up. I didn't know we was dealing with a bunch of paragon of virtues over here. Well, some things should remain sacred. Yeah, like, your fucking life. So, be thankful for what I can get for this. Whatever. Let's just get out of here.
Let's.
As you part ways and leave the tower, regrouping with the others, you have a decent trip back. As you start making your way out, so what'd you find up there? You hear Channing say as he looks around.
Ooh. where to start? Victor, you seem to know what you were talking about. I think you'd be best explaining it.
It was a fiend. And y'all made it out. That's good. As often is due if you do not provoke them. Alright. Well, what do you want? He looks over to you, Peregrine. It offered salvation for damnation. And we didn't take him up on it, right?
Dramatic pause. No.
That's good. Speaking from experience, probably best to never take devils up on their honeyed word.
But the offer was tempting.
It's always more tempting than it's worth.
You say that.
Well,
How many times have you been offered something by a fiend?
Once, and I lost everything.
What was
My
the exchange?
village, my family, my way of life, my future. Took it all. And what they offered was protection. Even if you felt like you got ahead in the short run, promise you it would have caught up tenfold in the end.
And what if the offer wasn't a benefit for one person, but for everyone else?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And then everyone else ended up dead but me.
She nods like, alright. I'm sorry that happened. But I hope you learned from it. Sounds like you have.
Well, yes, ma'am, I did. And I
All you can do
appreciate
is
your condolences.
Then keep your head high and thank you for not letting others make the same mistake you did.
He nods. We save others for those we lost. It's all we can do now.
Sounds like we're done here.
You see Thurgood just kind of look around. Y'all are so young and you've all gone through so much already. That's the way of the world, my friend. It works out that way.
I don't have any leftover. I have very big portions.
Lies?
I swear.
Oh, dippy taco?
You want one? I haven't finished this. Oh, we gotta come rinse it out and stuff, but I will soon.
As you make your way out, the rest of you begin your egress out of town. I believe you said you were going in separate advanced waves, correct?
Yeah. To maintain some level of stealth, I guess. Not be as easily tracked. I think we have the numbers to pull that off.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't need sneaky experts.
Clint can go in the first wave. I can go in second. Zane can go in the third.
How much can we split up? Let's do that.
That will. We're probably the whole party. Us, the rest of us four.
As you make your way out in this next crew, this next trip, you who have been here before get to the spot where you know this deep fog is and notice that it is dissipated.
Oh.
These nigh untraversable lands that used to be under the weight of this new sun has diminished. Some mist remains, and you see the twisted visages of what were so deeply corrupted by this area. Weakened and withered, it seems even the deepest of darkness is giving heed and credence to this new sun. As you make your way through, the thing that permeates your senses the most, the utter silence.